Hey, CrazyRonn here. Here we are, back in Fallout. I've ultimately decided that, you know, I've been kind of dicking around enough. I should kind of perpetuate the story forward now. And I decided since I haven't hung out with my son in a long time, might as well go do stuff with him. Just, you know, as a bonding exercise. A James bonding exercise. So, apparently, wow. I guess Synth Sean is gone. So we'll go talk to him about Bunker Hill. We'll see how this goes.
Hello, Father. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
I would shoot them in the face.
After everything I've been through to find you, I think you already know.
I'm sorry, Father. Of course. You're right. The group
Father,
that calls
father.
themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute.
Oh, I
Synths
just-
that had gone missing in recent months.
I just,
And
you
they no
know,
doubt mean to free
got
the
ballistic
synths.
weave from
In
them, so
their
I guess I could stab them in the
delusion
back.
that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
Sure.
What happened? What have they done?
They are in possession of technology that does not belong to them.
Can you own those
They are a
synths at this
minor
point if
nuisance,
they've become
but
self-aware?
lately they have become more emboldened.
Yeah, because of
I'm
my
afraid
presence.
We've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned
Yeah,
the
of course.
current location of these synths and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
All right, let's
Sounds
do
pretty
it.
simple.
Hopefully, yes. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
I don't know why I need to underline that. I doubt it.
There better be
I doubt
something in this
that
for me.
it's going to be a
I
thing.
assure you, this operation will have very significant results in your favor. There will be a courser waiting for you near Bunker Hill. Please find him before barging in.
Oh, there he is. Of course, sir. Brain fungus.
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, the line at the car wash was super long. Took me forever.
Your attempt at humor is wasted. Our targets are inside.
Is that Justin
Forces
Timberlake?
Under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated.
He reminds me of Justin
Covert
Timberlake.
approach is likely impossible.
I don't know why.
We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear?
Need some grenades.
Let's get going already.
Affirmative. Here are the recall codes. Follow me. SRB intelligence reports the mission's parameters just changed. We're going shooting. Requesting
Sure.
backup relay now.
Oh, people just phased in. Oh, I need to unlock the key. That's a railroad heavy? Oh, he's dead. Bottle cap. Oh, back it up. Can I unlock the key? Or unlock the door? Stuff is going down. Oh, look, these guys have Gauss rifles. That is so concerning. Wait, did the Brotherhood just drop in with... Oh, cool. That is awesome. Everyone's just chilling. Look how steep that thing is just hovering, just pointing nose down. Ah, there's an alternate door. I mean, I could shoot at everyone to get extra XP, but I didn't really feel like it. I'm still on kind of good terms with everyone. I mean, like there's no hostiles, like no hostile marks. Excuse me. Excuse me. I wonder. Would they even bother to ask what I'm doing here? Excuse me. Wow, you guys got Gauss rifles? No one really carries Gauss rifles except me. That machine gun turret tried. Oh god. Ah! I'm on fire. Oh hey.
I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
There you go.
33, initiate reset. Authorization code Delta 62 Arcus.
I like how these guys don't know, they don't try to make a run for it when I'm here.
Please.
Z322, initiate reset. Authorization code Gamma 4.
How do I remember all this stuff? It's kind of like when Ethan Hunt
You
in
there,
the new
Synth.
Come on,
Mission
please.
Impossible memorized
Don't.
all the bank
B257,
codes and the
initiate
bank
reset.
account numbers.
Authorization code Theta 93 Stratus.
Talk about date rape. Jeez.
No sudden moves. Please, no. Y915, initiate reset. Authorization code Beta 77 Tempest.
That's all of them. Objective complete. Return
Okay.
to the town. Make sure all hostiles have been eliminated.
Yeah.
To the institute.
I don't need to really make sure they're all eliminated. What's up, guys? Careful. Careful. There is really dangerous, there's a really dangerous courser down there. Make sure he pays for what he's done. Oh god, the turret. I haven't felt compelled to shoot at the turret because I don't know what allegiance they are for. So let's grab some loot while we're here.
That's Commonwealth justice for you.
Yeah, you're telling me, man. Oh, I'm gonna move along now. Railroad Heavy's just chilling out. So I guess the railroad has gotten the edge here.
Business is good.
I guess you're a traitor?
Hey there.
Best way to spend your caps is protecting your hide with my armor. That advice is free.
No, no. I'm okay with this, dude. Alright, everyone's just all chilling out. Let's go back to, let's go back home. Really? Father, you're outside? Or, sorry, son, you're outside? This isn't necessarily safe.
No. In all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute.
What makes this a special day?
Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only
A little bit of a
hope for
pessimist, aren't you?
humanity lies below.
Okay.
Some air fresheners, a new coat of paint, and it'll all be good as new.
If only it were that simple. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both
I don't
of
know
us
about that.
did.
Kellogg called me the backup.
Did he? Well, he was correct. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It
Yet
only
you
made
shot,
sense
they
that my
you let,
parents
you,
should
or
fill
not,
that
he
role.
didn't let them, but they shot your
So
mother,
he was kept
so...
alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so,
I didn't even have to shoot anyone on my way here, man.
to infiltrate the Institute itself, extraordinary.
Okay.
The run conditional love is overwhelming. I think I need a moment.
I can accept that you're offended. You must understand, though.
You're a stoic
I
that was
have
like
had
raised
no
by
love to
robots and
feel
scientists who have no conception
We
of
have been
or no
strangers
perception
until
of
now,
love
you and I.
or feeling.
Certainly, it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts.
Oh, is this all
I
this
had
is to you?
no idea what kind of man you were, you see. With the
I'm a
Commonwealth,
determined motherfucker. That's what I am.
as it has everything else. Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Well, here I am. Was it worth it?
I believe so.
I don't know. I'm starting to have my doubts.
There are greater things to come after your success at Bunker Hill. The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. Thank you for your work.
I'm gonna maintain the course. I'm not gonna be a flip flopper. He's starting to be a little bit shadier to me than I last remembered. So, yeah.
What do you mean the synths will be repurposed?
Modifications will be made to correct the defects in their
Oh, of
program,
course.
and they'll be assigned to new duties within the Institute. Not the first or last time it will happen. The railroad remains an annoyance, of course, but they'll be dealt with as necessary. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. You have done well. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation. Our appreciation, really. It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
Okay. Oh, wow. Not even a goodbye. Actually, though, dude, that would be nice to get out of an awkward situation in a party. Just like teleport out. You know what? I'll do it too. This reminds me of that philosophical question, Ship of Theseus. I think it's a story of, I think, the Iliad or something, about where Theseus embarked on, like, not biblical, but like, was it Roman? I don't know the exact story, but basically this explorer named Theseus went to explore the world, and he was in, who is that? Oh, Synth. I thought that said Sean. I was like, is the Sean Synth out here? But the Ship of Theseus is a story of, I found Dr. Lee. How'd I find Dr. Lee? I wasn't even looking for her. Damn Brotherhood, they know everything. Ship of Theseus was about, is about how Theseus adventured out on the seas, the oceans, or something like that. I'm gonna paraphrase here. Essentially, he adventured out, and over a period of years, as the ship needed to be maintained, to be repaired, to be patched up, they replaced components, pieces, materials, to the point that when he finally returned home, essentially every single part of that ship was replaced. But but now it just begs the question, is it still the same ship that left? And that's kind of the thing. That's kind of the fundamental thing I think about when it comes to the molecular transport. Is, are you still technically you? Maybe in a sort of philosophical thought, in body or in mind, but not in body. But at the same time, it's still not your mind that went with you. It's just repurposed atoms and maybe different synapses.
Good, we're all
Is this even you?
I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse
I think-
me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I think the person you
There are
were
other subjects that require
has
our
been gone
attention
long ago.
first. The
when you
level of
first
unrest in the
teleported.
Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with
Can I wait?
the exception of one notable breach.
Wait like 10 hours for you guys to have your... Hey, look, there's Dr. Lee.
Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
You're talking about me, ain't you, bitch?
Have you heard anything about Phase
3? Sure, I'll say of course.
Really? Well, there's no shame in being out of the loop, as it were. The project has been classified for quite a long time. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity.
I thought it was your
I'm not talking
DNA.
about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
Right. Such hard times down here.
I would never disagree that life in the Institute is better than above ground. We have done much to ensure it. Now, we take things even further. Phase
Go figure.
3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will
Doubt it.
ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
If Fallout Moore's Law is anything to go by, you're probably going to need more power. Why didn't you design one?
Can you tell me more about this reactor?
Certainly. It was
Actually, no, I
originally
was...
built for the Commonwealth
God damn it, I hate the
Institute of
vague
Technology
questions that you... Or the vague statements that you have for your speech
Over
branches.
the years, we've advanced the technology, made a great many improvements, and are finally nearly ready to activate it. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir,
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not
Zing.
overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
yes, but
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is
Dude,
one
his
more
eyes just
subject
flickered.
that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every
What is it now?
experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
What?
Everyone, please, I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
I'll do
Why
that.
would you joke about this? It isn't funny.
Were it a joke, I'd agree it's in poor form. But I'm afraid...
I went for that because he is incapable of joking. I mean, look at him. He's, like, emotionless.
Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh.
What?
be serious.
Really? Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I
What are you,
believe
Preston
my
Garvey?
father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Like, the average Minutemen don't even respect me. What the hell? And great to have you here, and you voiced your dissent over it.
Space runs smoothly.
So, old man, you dying?
I had no idea.
I know this.
So that's probably why you thawed me, you asshole.
Well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Father.
Well, I might as well get ready to set this place up the way I want it.
You in charge without even asking first.
I I don't know if I'm right for this.
Well, I clearly have faith in you. There's no question that some of the
Faith?
directors
You're a scientist.
and the Institute at large will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
There's a lot of talking this time around, isn't there? Hey, look, a lot of XP. So what am I supposed to be doing now? Tubes. Mass fusion. Hey, don't get too far. I need to talk to your ass.
Dr. Fillmore.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well,
Oh,
it's
don't be
about
snippy
to
with me, bitch.
You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Just say yes. I'm not going to deal with more
Let's
dialogue.
go over the details. Recent
Your face looks
developments set
weird.
the timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
Oh man, I have one of those, but it's in my other pants.
You wouldn't recognize one if it fell on your head. I'm going to retrieve it.
You're going? That complicates things.
Not really, no. I admit I'm not fond of going up top, but I promise to stay out of your way. This device we're after, it's very sensitive equipment, and it's pretty damn old. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just that I trust myself more. So, can we put up a stink, or can we get moving?
Let's get our ass going.
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's no other option. But here we are, with our options dwindling quickly. Not to
You're gonna
put
be a
more
terrible
pressure on
companion.
you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
Or inform the Brotherhood. They give you a lot of chances to back out.